Yo, what's up, everyone? Spam, what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Today's video, got a special video. You feel me? Back again with another reaction video. Here we go. I guess, y'all. Here we go. Today's reaction video finna be Twitch Yo refuses to admit black streamers are winning. Let's get it.
Said that Bede and Kai shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way.
Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is facing backlash and being called racist after initially praising Kai and placing him on the Mount Rushmore of streamers.
So obviously Kai's there.
Clancy switched up once he got around a different group of people and suddenly refused to include two of the biggest streamers in the world who just so happen to be black on his personal Mount Rushmore of streaming.
You know, in other words, Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. And then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
Which is crazy considering whether you've ever logged into Twitch or not.
How you swapping Speed out for Queso though? Because I ain't gonna lie, Queso got movement, but Speed, bro, everyone know who Speed is. Everyone know who Kai is. Like, come on, bro. Feel me? Bugging. But everyone know who Speed is. Everyone know who Kai is. So how you gonna go ahead and swap like Speed out for Queso? Like, Queso got movement for real. Yeah, I'm not talking about that kind of movement, but Queso got movement, you feel me? So I don't know how Speed is, you know, Speed and Kai the most well known, you feel me? Like, everyone know who Speed and Kai is.
There are two streamers' names across the world that everyone knows. Kai and Speed.
This is crazy. You're like, look, bro, this hasn't happened with Queso, bro. I feel like this hasn't happened with Queso. You know the vibes. Maybe Queso will do this one day, but I don't see this for Queso versus Speed.
And that's for good reason. Over the last few years, these two have become the most dominant and influential streamers on the planet, breaking records, redefining culture, and taking streaming to new heights that no one ever thought was possible. Kai maximized relationships and turned collabs into routines, making himself the go-to streamer for any A-list celebrity, especially during his mafia-thons.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
And Speed took streaming global, pulling up in different countries around the world and being treated like an absolute rock star.
Yeah, Speed is everywhere.
Hush! 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 Hush!
Oh,
Hush!
I ain't gonna lie, that was smooth as hell.
There are a bunch of interchangeable names, just depending on what attributes you choose to rank streamers past and present. But with any metric used, it's hard to find two streamers more deserving than Kai and Speed. So when Clancy excluded them, a lot of people saw it as another example of black creators driving the culture but not receiving credit for it. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Right, so obviously Kai's there, right? And if you're going to Mount Rushmore streamers, obviously, I think Ninja has to be there, right?
Yep.
Those are two easy ones. And then I think you probably put Pokey there as, you know, in other words, as a female streamer. If you go
Pokemon, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe, I ain't gonna lie. Speed definitely. If Speed left out of this, that's crazy. Because Speed big as hell. Not the case so big as hell. Speed just big as hell. As in, you don't know what I'm saying, feel me? But like, I feel like Pokey, alright, female streamer, let's go.
back in time, there's so many, you know, yeah, there's so many now. It's tough for me to pick another person now, if that makes sense. You know, actually, I'll throw, the other person now, obviously, that is trying to change it like you with Speed, right? And, you know, because he's constantly, much like yourself, always trying to think, what can I do that's different than happened in the past, right? And it's tricky when you go in the past. I've been asked this before, because you go in the past, and after Ninja there, you know, you got Tim, you got Nick, you got, you know, all these folks that, you know, oh, actually, no, I'll tell you the one. I'll tell you the one that I might throw in there then, going even further back, is Co Carnage.
Who's that?
You don't know Co? Oh, Co is like the OG who was...
Co Carnage?
Co Carnage.
Co Carnage.
Co Carnage. Yeah.
To go from being on the Mafia-thon and putting Kai on the Mount Rushmore streamers by default to this switch up is crazy.
You kind of, it probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
You know, in other words, Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, now he asked me.
Bro, Kai been big for many years, bro. The last 5 years, I feel like. Or 3 years, 4 years. He been like, everyone know who Kai is.
So I had to put him on there. But it's like, look, you're
No, that's not
great,
That's
but
just me saying.
you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put Get Your Big Speed, Kai, Queso.
Right.
When like, no, there's like so.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it can be ignored how comfortable Dan was talking down Kai in a room full of other people while he wasn't there. And even if you went with the original list that he said, Ninja, Pokimane, Kai, and another streamer that most people never heard of, including Kai himself, Kai would still be on that list because past or present, he's the most accomplished and influential streamer in Twitch history. In 2025, Kai became the first streamer to reach over 1 million subs, which I think is the most understated and underappreciated accomplishment ever. On day 11 of the FaZe Subathon, they reached a combined 378,000 subs combined as a group, which just puts in better context Kai.
Yeah, look at this. Jason actually got a lot, for real. But that's only 1/10 of what Kai got, for real. Now, Lacey. See, all of these are big streamers. Adapt, Step Ronaldo, Your Rage 27K. K-San got 21. Silky got 20. 378K. That's a lot, but like, Kai got 1 mil on his own channel, you feel me?
As accomplishment. Meanwhile, other streamers like Lacey, who are currently going through a subathon, are struggling to keep up.
Shit is just hard, bro. People don't understand in this chat. You guys don't understand how difficult it actually is to fucking be on camera 13 days straight. Kai was up 20 hours, 18 hours a day and did whole streams without sleep. You're just lazy. Really. Damn. Kai must have fucking superpowers. I don't know, this one's been... Last one was easy for me. Like, I didn't have any trouble at all. I was fine. I, like, didn't have any problems, but right now it's, like, day 14. And yesterday I don't know.
Yesterday?
Like, today.
Oh, yeah.
I was so sad today. I was just like down. My vibes were shot.
Yeah.
My stream crashed 5 times.
Yeah, that shit.
And I was like talking on stream. I was saying like, I don't know if I could do a subathon. I don't know if I could finish it.
Yeah.
Cause like, I don't know why, but I'm trying, but my mental's just cooked.
Not to mention, Kai is the most followed streamer on Twitch, and at this point, he's just breaking his own records. Clancy Switcher was so disrespectful and dismissive to Kai's legacy that even other streamers felt a way about it.
Said that Speed and Kai shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way. How the
Nigga, how the fuck a nigga who had 1 million?
Wait for November 15th.
That nigga had 1 million.
No, wait for November 15th. Let's get our payout.
Oh, you're right. Dear Clancy, you know you're my dog. Not gonna lie, I still love them Twitch socks that you sent me a couple years ago, bro. Thank you, bro. I need
Nobody sends you those Twitch socks, bro. Huh? Nobody sends you those Twitch socks.
Usually, these type of ranking lists are super subjective, except this.
Okay, look at this. Kai Snap, number 1. That's fair. I ain't gonna lie, that's fair. He got the most follow, you know, he the most famous, pretty much. I Show Speed, that's fair. Ada Ross, yeah, I feel like Ada Ross up there for sure. XQC Jinxie, yes, yeah. Okay, so Edmund Gold, AC himself. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that's fair, bro. That's pretty fair.
One came from Twitch's CEO, and after being in Kai's face and saying one thing and then saying something completely different behind his back, it comes off like hate, or like Silky said, just racist. Because Kai by a long shot was the most watched streamer in Q3. Of course it had to do with the Mafia-thon, but when you see him literally doubling the next...
Alright, look at this chart. Yeah, Tom. Kai Snap been live for 811 hours Speed been live for 1,703. Is this old time? Oh, not, nah, that's 2025. It's a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of hours. For real. But she's fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then this is, oh, the number of views, I guess.
Closest person, which is
I don't know, bro.
Speed. How can he not be on the Mount Rushmore? Past or present streamers. Even if you take the numbers out of it and just look at the social impact, you see how big Streamer University was and how it had the whole world captivated and how many streamers blew up out of it.
I went from when I was like right before I got accepted.
How much were you averaging?
Like maybe 18 viewers.
18?
18, yeah.
How much followers do you have before?
2.9 thousand.
How much you got now?
45,522.
Shit, everybody for the 200K, bro. That shit's crazy as fuck, bro. 100? Yo, hold on. I started out with 33K. I'm leaving with 200K.
How can you not acknowledge Kai's influence or say he has more work to do? And the same could be said for Speed, who is arguably a bigger global star than Kai is.
They are like the 3 most influential content creators of this generation.
I would say I'm one of the most influential content creators of all time.
Of all time?
All time. This generation, though, I'd say me, Kai Cenat, I would say Black Boy Max. People would say Speed, though. But I feel like Speed is in the lane of, like, you can't redo what Speed doing.
Right, like, you know? Only he could do it.
Only Speed can do what Speed do.
This is a dude that broke his own record of 1 million concurrent viewers.
Speed is probably one of the only people on to box and people still glazing. Like, what the fuck, bro? Come on, man. This guy's getting glazed for everything, bro. He box, you glaze him. Like, damn, relax, bro. But it's fact though, he on his shit. He put in the work for real.
Is mobbed by fans in every country he goes to along his global tour.
And he really be shouting out different cultures around the world because he been to a lot of different countries. He been to a lot of countries, bro. Like doing streams there. You know what I'm saying? Bringing like all the culture together. Feel me? And I feel like that's a W for sure. That was a little bit too hot.
Yo, passport?
Tell me Philippines. Oh my God, I'm getting chills right now.
He just wrapped up his US tour, meeting with some of the biggest superstars in the world.
Let's go, come on, get out, come on, come on.
Scottish homeowners with an electric direct debit of over £80 per month can...
Everyone's spamming.
Oh, he did it.
What was
4.49.
449!
That's impressive.
Come on!
4.4.
How'd you do it?
You did it. You got a little
I know it took a little minute.
Got pissed off and you did it.
Way
to go, baby.
You pushed me.
Way to go.
And doing things in a much different way than...
Right now, I think the Village Beast shouted out, called out Speed to do a race. And another guy, I feel like could beat him. I forgot his name, but he's that athletic guy who does like the hero flips and shit. Yeah, I feel like those two could beat him because the guy who does hero flips, he like the athletic guy, the hero flip guy. You know, he does all of these flips and jumps and stuff. Yeah, he could beat him because I think he did a 4.4 or 4.3. I can't remember, man. But yeah, I feel like he could beat them. And maybe the Village Beast, I don't know. The race between them will be interesting. Because the Village Beast a little bit heavier. I feel like not as much as Ashton Hall, but yeah,
Kai, which makes them two of the greats. Really, the only argument is who is the GOAT of streaming. Because Kai and Speed should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore. Especially when you have Twitch going out of their way to promote their platform using Kai. And Twitter wasn't going for it. Swapping black streamers that have created and broken
swapping black streamers that have created and broken many records there is for an unfunny white streamer. Facts, bro. Like, facts. Like, who heard of that other guy? I ain't trying to diss nobody, but, bro, who heard of that other guy, bro? The other guy he mentioned, bro, that's crazy.
Every record there is for an unfunny white streamer is crazy work. And I guess I was specifically about Clancy saying that he would take out Speed and put in Queso. But if we're just talking from a numbers perspective, that doesn't make sense. And if we're talking from a longevity perspective, that doesn't make sense either. Because Kai, Speed, and Queso have all been streaming around the same time. And actually, Kai and Speed might have started earlier than Queso. My Mount Rushmore.
That's true. That is right, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause Queso and Speed and they all been streaming for the same time, and his excuse, bro, it must be racist, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause his only excuse was, you know, for longevity and more like history. But bro, they all streaming. I ain't gonna lie though, a little bit of a violation on Queso saying he ain't funny. He a little bit funny, I ain't gonna lie. But facts like Speed, bigger, bro. Everyone knows Speed, not everyone know Queso. Feel me? Like
more streamers.
It's a good lineup. I ain't gonna lie. Aiden. Yeah.
Then Speed, Kai, and Rice.
That does not look like Kai, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Gum, which I don't think too many people will argue with. Maybe Rice Gum will be the one revolving chair in this scenario. I think a lot of people feel like Aiden was the real pioneer of this generation, and Kai took the torch and the formula and ran with it and made it bigger than it ever was. But I definitely understand a lot of people putting Aiden on the list, and maybe some people would switch out Rice Gum with Ninja. In my opinion, the modern day Mount Rushmore, Aiden, Ninja, Kai, and Speed. They've taken streaming to heights that will never be replicated again.
Fact.
Not to
Aiden, I feel like Aiden deserves his place for sure, because, you know what I'm saying, he really up there with big streamers, you know, pioneering the way as well. I know he went to Kick for a little bit, you feel me, but
be all woke and shit, but this is 100% racially motivated. Promoting Kai using the old Cash Money style cover is definitely funny. His argument makes no sense to me. Like, fine, using the old Cash Money style cover is definitely funny. His argument makes no sense to me. Like, fine, don't put Speed on your Mount Rushmore since he's on YouTube, but not putting Kai on your list because
facts, because he on YouTube and the guy's the CEO of Twitch, so obviously he probably wants Speed, unless he races, he probably wants Speed to be doing it on Twitch, but am right, the Asian boy saying he thirsty. Yeah.
Of longevity and then picking Queso instead. Yeah, that's exactly my point. I think they started streaming the same year, or maybe Kai started a year before Queso. So in what way, shape, or form can you include Queso on
I know Kai been doing this since he was young as hell, like 14 or 13.
The list and not Kai. I just know that White Devil would rather put Amaranth or Asian Bunny on his Mount Rushmore. I mean, he did say Pokemon. Nah, 2023, he has been hating as soon as he seen niggas take over the platform. Wow. Twitch CEO was mad when Speed won. That's a bad look, especially when you're going out of your way to not include the biggest.
Yo, is that Diddy? No, I'm playing. Yo, I'm violating. I ain't gonna lie, I'm violating. I ain't gonna lie, but yo, he does not look happy, bruh.
Black streamers in the world, 2 of the biggest streamers in the world, period, on your Mount Rushmore. I've achieved a lot of things, so I don't want to ever let anybody down. Kai barely slept, never took a nap, was never off cam, and always brought energy every single day. What he does isn't easy, but he makes it look easy. He's really the GOAT. And other people are just calling out the hypocrisy of how Kai is viewed
30 days, and he done it 3 times. You know how long? That's 90 days of streaming without stopping.
Compared to other streamers. Based on what I've seen, Kai farming subs equals begathon. Anyone else farming subs, a normal subathon. It was obvious already, but people just wanted a reason to discredit him reaching 1 million subs. Crazy
like, that shit was not just begging. That shit was entertaining, bro. Dead ass, bro. Like, I'll watch that shit. It was funny as hell. A lot of funny shit. Rand Toda carried a lot of it. I ain't gonna lie. They were funny as hell. But
something is only bad if Kai does it. I notice every time people try to discredit everything Kai does, but let another streamer do it after him. And those same people try to find loopholes to negate Kai and uplift the other streamers if they're not doing the exact same thing. I don't think anybody's wrong for calling out Clancy or seeing what he did as a snake move. While in Kai's face in the black room, he praised Kai and ranked him on his Mount Rushmore. But around non-black people, he suddenly said Kai wasn't.
That's exactly what I'm about to say, bro. Like, this room, everyone black, and then in the room when it's white,
praised Kai and ranked him on his Mount Rushmore.
He doesn't want to say that in front of these peoples, bro. These people look 1, 2, 3
more. But around non-black people,
and then all white, bro, and he's saying something completely different, bro. we see what you did, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But he suddenly said Kai wasn't good enough, and neither
smooth, bro. You didn't get away with this, bro.
was Speed, which, like I said at the beginning, makes no sense because by every metric imaginable, Kai is the biggest streamer to do it, period. If this was Clancy's Mount Rushmore of gamers or Fortnite players, then fine. But overall streamers, there's no way to not include Kai and Speed. And for any person of color, it's hard to not see race play a part in all of this. Because if Kai was a white streamer, if this was Ninja doing all of this, is there any way that Clancy wouldn't put him on his Mount Rushmore? And to many of us, this just feels like another case of America loving black culture, but not black people. Because seriously, even Aiden has Speed and Kai in his Mount Rushmore.
Okay. My actual four, I'm going to say Aiden, Speed, Kai, and probably Ninja. To be honest, probably Ninja.
Dude, you can't put yourself,
like,
come on, you can't put yourself, can you?
But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video. And don't...
This guy, Drew Amati, I ain't gonna lie. Subscribe, you feel me? It's fire. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, check this guy out. His channel, Joe Amati. Guys, it's been a good video. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow for the next video. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.